What's going on, everybody? My name is Philip Lindsley with Titan Motoring. We're in Nashville, Tennessee. We are 13 years in business-ish, somewhere around there, since 2011. I started at a car audio shop when I was 14 years old, just sweeping floors and doing whatever they told me to do. I was an expert flashlight holder, one of the best you've ever seen. And then I started installing, doing radio installs, basic stuff. Became the manager of that store when I was 17, and then just kind of hit the ground running from there. Got involved in some full custom shops in my 20s, and opened up my first one in 2003. Had that for about 6 years, hit that 2009 recession and wasn't really ready for all that. Learned a lot of lessons, and then started Titan Motoring in 2011, which we are a full custom shop. We do everything from vinyl wrapping, window tinting, obviously audio and fabrication. We do lift kits, wheels, tires. We do a lot of dealership work, pretty much everything under one roof, except for major paint and body.
I got introduced to SounDigital through Ground Zero. I was traveling in Russia with Nico from Ground Zero, and we spent 8 days together going to different shops. We went to an event, and in the process of talking about his product, we were seeing a whole lot of the SounDigital product in some of the team cars over there. So traveling with Ground Zero over in Russia, it was totally eye-opening. The enthusiasm from the end consumer to even the dealers, what they're doing over there is at a whole nother level. I mean, you're talking every speaker in the car is built into an enclosure that meets the spec of the Thiel small parameters, or they're modeling it themselves. The extra levels of sound deadening, the going to the top of the catalog whenever possible. I was blown away going over there. I'm this big, car audio dude from America, and I was left humbled at this event. And this was just like a little regional event. This wasn't nationals. This wasn't EMA finals in Austria. This was like a regional event. But I talked to a guy that had traveled 3,000 kilometers to get there just to compete. It was awesome. I got to sit in a car that actually won the EMA finals while I was there. It was an eye-opening experience. So the EMA finalist that I got to sit in, that's when I saw the reference equipment. He had two reference amplifiers, reference subwoofers. I mean, it was clean, it was tidy, it wasn't over embellished like what some of the installs you see in the Far East, but like his source unit was an Oppo Blu-ray player. He had this crazy OLED screen molded into his dashboard, full custom dash, and it was this simple low, mid, high, so subs, front mids, and tweeters with just gobs of power. Hard to describe how good that car sounded. What I see of Ground Zero and SounDigital in the global markets, because I'm a student of our industry, so I like to watch what's going on in other regions. We're not a competition-based economy as it concerns to 12 volt, right? So what ends up happening is we'll build audio systems that are world class that no one will ever hear other than the owner of the vehicle, right? Whereas in other parts of the world, it's very much the 12 volt culture is build a car, take it to shows, build a car, go to competition, travel all over the region in a points chase. I wish that the US had a bit of that, because to be honest with you, building competition cars is a hard way to make a living here. And what I've seen overseas, in Europe, in South America, seen in the Far East, that's a way of life. Ground Zero and SounDigital are bringing that to the US. So I look forward to seeing more of that sort of interest over the coming years. So it is no secret that we love the audio products, the SounDigital and the Ground Zero from HKI. But the biggest game changer for us, for our clients, where we can present immediate value, is in the Turi product. So the Turi Fast Module, which everyone initially thinks is just a throttle controller, we sell this as a security item first and foremost. So this right here, this plugs into your pedal, and from an app you have the ability to lock your pedal out. So even if someone were to have the key, they're not getting off of idle. To take it one step further, they've now manufactured a box where you can lock the harnesses in and then hard mount this up under the dash. So as people start to get on to the fact that there's these products in a car, even if they get in there and they think they're going to try and just unplug it and go back to factory, they're not going to easily do it, right? Another thing is once people realize someone's phone is the thing that's controlling it, if they come out of the mall, stick a gun in their face and like, hey, give me your phone because I know you probably got the pedal control. Well, with the magic key kept away from your phone, you can be like, here you go, here's my keys, here's my phone, and just walk away. You and your family be safe. They'll get going down the road, and all of a sudden, the pedal's going to start to go as close to zero as it can, and it get to zero, right? So you have a better shot of getting your car back. So we've been doing a fantastic job with explaining to people that the magic key with the Fast Max, with the automatic override, so if you take this out of the car, the pedal's going to go dead as safely as it possibly can. You don't have to think you're going to be brave and fight somebody off. Let them take the car and just get it back, a little bit down the road. This has been a game changer, especially for Mopars, especially for even cars like all these cars where you're stealing them with USB sticks and all that sort of stuff, right? If you want to have peace of mind, this is the product. This is the product we offer to our clients, and the take rate is amazing. Beyond that, it's also got fun features. So you can take the delay out of the pedal, so you get to your horsepower faster, right? We've all seen on these new cars, drive-by-wire, you hit the gas, there's a little bit of a delay. We can shorten that right out. You can play with it on the app. You can put it into a valet mode. This is the best way to protect your investment in your car. I've got a little selection of Ford Connect. We keep 3 different levels of RCA in stock. I'm going to start with actually my favorite piece. This is a power and ground distribution block. So you have power in, ground out, you have fused outputs, you have an LED indicator if you've got something going on in there. What's nice about it is you can come in from the front of the car, and then let's just say you've got a bank of caps or another battery. You could go back out, obviously fuse before you get to the next battery. And then you have all the grounds in from your equipment, and then you can ground out. So super tidy install. We use this even if there's not a whole lot of custom, just behind the scenes, because we want things as tidy behind the scenes as they look up front. This thing right here is by far my favorite piece. Now, we've got 2 of the levels of RCA. This is for our day in, day out clients. Obviously, our clients tend to lean looking for the better mousetrap. So we like these. But when someone says, look, I want the best, we stock the Solo in all of the lengths. Sturdy ends, nice jacket to protect it, all sorts of science behind it, right? Clients love things that are exotic, made in Finland, right? So if you're looking for that next tier up for your audio system or to be able to offer your clients, the Solo from Ford Connect is our choice. What drew us to the Solo is we wanted to have a higher end product to offer, right? When you have the ability to offer amplifiers, there's new amps coming that are upwards of $10,000, you need to have the installation products to go along with it. So this way you're not using a bulk non-packaged RCA on some of the best product. I mean, look at a 4-channel like this. Something like this deserves something like that, right? You wouldn't take a world-class athlete and feed him junk food. So the idea is the system is only as strong as its weakest link. So we don't skip over anything, right? As we go further and further up the food chain of equipment, we want all the products to match front to back. So we do have a car outside that I'm sure we'll show in B-Reel, which has got a bunch of red baskets, and then it also has some of the woofers that you'll see through the 4th order enclosure. We also use a lot when we want to get loud, we go into some of the big boys. So this is one that we actually have in stock. This is a 12K, right? Just to show the difference here, we've got our 4-channel versus the big 12K. This is the sort of thing that we'd put on 412s or 415s when we're doing a blow through. Also, along this line, when we're going sort of loud, we like to keep these. We've installed this very tweeter under a factory grill in the dash of a GM pickup truck, right? So oftentimes what ends up happening is with our clientele, they want the biggest and the baddest, but they want the vehicle to look like we haven't touched it. So what's great is having products that can fit behind a door panel, fit under a dash grill, and we have all the power we could possibly want at our fingertips. So that's why we love using the SounDigital product when we're going loud. We have an upcoming project where we're using, this is one of his, we're using 3 of these 4 channels. We're running a 3-way front stage, center channel, rear fill, and 3 subwoofers in a Super Duty. So Phil at Titan could say that HKI saved his business because I said the only way I'd come join Titan down to Tennessee is if he brought in SounDigital and Ground Zero. He's got a lifestyle he needs to uphold, and I'm here to help along with the guys from HKI. You know, the thing is, it's easy to do business with SounDigital and Ground Zero because we have something that'll fit every single budget. While we don't do a whole lot of entry level, from time to time, we've got a car, it's going to one of their kids, they want it to be nice, loud, and clear, but they don't have the biggest budget, so we've got something for that. Sometimes we need vehicle-specific equipment. There's a wide array of BMW products, so we've got something for that. We have someone that comes in and they just want to treat themselves to a reference level audio system. We've got something for that, right? And that's why SounDigital and Ground Zero has been a very important part of Titan's growth, because no matter who walks through the door, we've got a product that suits them. We've got a product that can blow their hair back. And the team behind the products here in the US is such a strong team, super accessible. You know, you're treated like a king when you see them out at an event. We can get questions answered rapidly. So we love the product, we love the guys, and we couldn't be happier to support. Beyond that is, because like further up the food chain, like being involved in the industry the way we are, we've met the key players from Brazil. We've met the key players from Germany. So it feels like family. This is all like a big family feel with this brand. And it just makes it easy to reach out for this product and quote it into jobs. My name is Dan Bowman. I'm at Titan Motoring in Nashville, Tennessee. The best place to find us is Titan Motoring on Instagram. That is where we upload things the fastest, so you get to see everything that we're doing here.